Now, with this in mind and in the eyes, we can start talking about one genre of photography, and every lesson we will introduce one. Today we'll talk about landscape photography, probably one of the most difficult types of photography. But to me it seems perfect to start with this, because as you can see on Instagram or Facebook, we all feel a powerful desire to take a picture and share it when we are in front of a beautiful landscape or in front of a beautiful sunset. Especially if we walked there and perhaps we are in a new place. I believe this is because we are amazed by the novelty of the experience, and seeing it with fresh eyes, we can more easily recognize the beauty of something that once one becomes familiar with it, it might turn into an ordinary experience that might even bore us, actually. So we all know this feeling of excitement, and we have to appreciate it, because doing so is a first step. We need to recognize it and cultivate it. So what does struck us so deeply? Is it something internal or maybe something external to us? The beauty of nature will always be there, accessible to each and every one of us, even if spoiled by pollution or by human behavior. Even so, we can always recognize the seeds of regeneration, of life, that's living inside it. Of course, landscape photography is not only about taking pictures of a beautiful landscape. Not at all. It's way more than that. But for now we can start from this impulse, this powerful feeling that makes us want to keep record of a vision. One of the greatest photographers of this genre, landscape photography, well, actually one of the greatest photographers to Cohort, was Ansel Adams. And you can see him here while taking a picture. So with these pictures he helped enormously to raise an environmental awareness, especially in the US. Other photographers before him were fundamental to the creation of national parks. In particular, Ansel Adams is strongly connected to the Yosemite Park. So, Ansel Adams, he was part of a tradition, and in pictures like this, we can see his love for nature and the love for the humans that shaped this landscape, and his desire to preserve a balanced relationship between nature and human activities. In fact, very few places in the world can be called uncontaminated nowadays, and it's very unlikely we will be able to visit them. So, landscape photography. It's a way to perceive the beauty of nature and its force and the relationship we as human beings can have with all of this. Now, as a first step, we will try to sense the wonder behind some of these pictures and feel it. It means recognizing them beyond, or better before, the work of our mind and before our intellectual tools can start their work. Let's see now some pictures in silence without trying to recognize these places or judging the pictures from any possible point of view. I am sure you could feel what moved Ansel Adams so deeply and what made him take these pictures. You might also have noticed that all these pictures are black and white pictures. So what does this technique tell you when applied in landscape photography? And how do you think it would have changed if the same pictures were in color? One more thing, you will rarely see a human present in his landscape photographs. How do you think they would have changed with some humans being there?